Alright guys, welcome back to another killer video for today, and oh boy is this a special one. Now, as I said in my last video, I'm going to be doing a double upload today because I forgot yesterday, and I'm a dead ass for that, believe me, I know. But today we're going to be taking a look at what I believe, and I feel like a lot of people consider to be Michael's best add-on. Now, we'll get into that soon enough. Let's go over our build first here. First up, we have Hex Ruin. This is a Hex Totem where whenever you have the Hex Totem up, as long as it hasn't been broken, of course, it'll make it so whenever somebody gets off a generator, that generator will instantly start regressing on its own without you kicking it at double the regression speed. This is really helpful if you can keep the Hex Totem up, because if you can force people off of generators, then it'll make the generators regress so fast. It really does. It really is surprising how quickly they can regress to zero with Hex Ruin up. Next up, we have Play With Your Food. This is a perk from Michael himself, where whenever you lose your chase with your obsession, so you'll hear the high-pitched ding of the chase with the obsession, you'll see the claws in the bottom left start going crazy whenever you actually get in a chase with them. If you literally just turn around and lose that chase immediately, you'll gain 1 token. Then you can keep doing that over and over again until you get the maximum of 3 tokens. And with these 3 tokens, each one is going to give you 5% extra movement speed, meaning that with the full 3 tokens, you will move 15% faster. This is crazy. This is, like, even 1 token is really helpful to get an early hit in a chase. But having 3 tokens is something that a lot of killers can't really maintain for too long, because a lot of killers have to either hit twice, or they have to maybe, well, I mean, mostly it's just that, hitting twice. But Michael's Tombstone actually lets him conserve these tokens really effectively, and we'll see soon. We'll see how soon enough. Next up, we have Spies from the Shadows. This is a perk where basically whenever a survivor disturbs a crow within 36 meters of you, you will be notified 100% of the time. So if well, every 5 seconds. So essentially, if a survivor, I'm sure you've noticed around the map, and I call it out every once in a while as well, where survivors, when they're running, they actually disturb the crows that are around the map. Now, what Spies from the Shadows will do is it'll tell you exactly where the crow was when it got disturbed, if it's within 36 meters of you, so it just gives you really pinpoint information about where survivors are going to be. Now, on the contrary, we have Whispers. Whispers is a perk where basically whenever you're within 32 meters of survivor, this perk is going to click on in the bottom right, and that's all it does. It gives you very generic information as to where survivors are, but it does help you figure out areas where they are and where they aren't. Whispers is really solid for killers that are slow in general, and I think Michael's probably one of the best candidates for running Whispers because he has probably the worst early game in the entire killer roster, considering he moves so damn slow in tier 1. Whispers will allow you to figure out where survivor is early on though, and that way you don't end up wasting your time trying to find somebody where they're not. Now onto the add-ons, special part of today's build. First up, we have the Tombstone piece, and this add-on is insane, I am telling you. Essentially what this does is it makes it so that whenever you get into tier 3, on top of being able to one-shot people if you choose to, Tombstone piece will make it, if you're right up against them, you'll be able to just straight up mori them. It doesn't matter if they've been hooked, it doesn't matter if they're the last survivor alive, it doesn't matter if it's literally the first time you've seen the survivor. If you're pressed up right up against them and you hit your attack button, you will just do your mori animation right away. This is unbelievably strong because it allows you to get people out of the game extremely quickly, and it just takes away so much of their pressure if you can, of course, if you can get it to work. Now, of course, with so many upsides, this has a pretty solid downside as well. This will make it so that the time required to reach you within 3 is increased by so much. It takes so long, and it really puts you in a difficult position as Michael, where you have to make a decision. Do I want to try and go for this tier 3 early on, or do I want to try and get some pressure by downing people or early on with just regular tier 2 swings? Now, personally, I think if you're running Tombstone piece, you always go for that first tier 3, because getting somebody out of the game early on is very powerful. And, well, in order to complement the downsides of this perk, we're going to be running the J. Myers Memorial, which moderately increases the rate at which you gain Evil Within whenever you're stalking a survivor. Now, this doesn't completely negate the downsides of the Tombstone piece, but it does help out a lot in making it so that that stock doesn't take as long. Plus, I do believe J. Myers Memorial also helps you get out of tier 1 a lot faster, so this is just a fantastic add-on. If you don't want to consider Tombstone Piece Michael's best add-ons, then I think J. Myers Memorial by far is above any other add-on that he has. But anyways, guys, let's get right into the build video. Damn it, I do that all the time. Oh my god. Well, I guess it's fitting. Alright, so as per usual, with Michael, first thing you want to do is you want to get out of tier 1 as quickly as possible. Is that a good totem? Probably not, right? Nope, definitely not. Thank you, spies. Lets me know somebody's right here. Spies from the Shadow is actually really solid because most people don't really think about... I just heard her, yeah. Because most people don't really... Come on, let me stalk her. Damn it. Most people don't really think about hiding from birds too much. So it's definitely something to keep, that throws survivors off because they just don't think about it, you know. He's sitting here? No. Alright, so I'm just trying to get out of tier 1 right now. That's my only objective with this early game. This Fang is really solid though. She's doing a really good job of breaking my line of sight, but eventually you're gonna get it. Is there someone back here? Yep, someone's on this generator. Can I stalk them from here? No, unfortunately, no. Not. Are you my obsession? Yes, beautiful. It's just she's my obsession. I'm just gonna stalk her as much as I can, and I'm gonna turn around and leave her, lose chase, and I'll come back straight away. It looks to me like she kept running. She's a default Meg, so odds are she's gonna play a little bit of Merce, but I have no idea where she is, and unfortunately Crows isn't giving me any more information. Or sorry, Spies isn't giving me any more information, so I'm just gonna have to go find someone else. No one's on this middle gen. I'll go check the generator the thing was on earlier, see if she went back to it. Oh, someone's looking for a chest. Upstairs above me. So you want to get right up against them if you can while you're stalking. Oh, this is beautiful. When they drop down, you gain so much stock. It's so slow though. I don't know if you guys can see it in the bottom left, but Jesus Christ, it takes so long. Alright, that's to be expected. With this build, you're gonna end up losing generators early on because it's gonna take a while to get the ball rolling. But when you do, no, she vaulted it, so I couldn't do it. Damn it. Okay, thank you, Spies. Oh, sorry, I want to point out she has the new Fang skin, and I actually really like how it looks. Looks pretty cool. They're on this generator now, and if they're not careful, I can just one-shot them. Like, see how she's not being careful at all? Ah, damn it. I saw a different crow over here, so I'll come intercept the Meg that's back here. What the fuck? I hear her back here. And now I can just insta-kill her. Dude, come on! It's not working! I see it in the fucking bottom of my screen! That blows. That generator's not on anymore. That blows, I just wasted a fucking tier 3 for that. Damn it. Well, thankfully it doesn't actually pull your tier, it doesn't put you too far back into tier 2. You can see that in the bottom left, I'm almost halfway on the stock anyway. So hopefully I'll be able to build it off this person. Oh, that's the obsession? I thought the other girl was the obsession. Alright, that's really nice. I got a stack off that. I saw the Meg move over to the left. I'm gonna get back in a chase with her. Okay. Where the fuck? I hate this loop so much, dude. Oh, you didn't drop that pallet? That's so greedy. She's gonna drop it this time around though. It's alright. I'll turn around and lose chase. And then I'll get back over to her. Now she's my obsession, so killing her here is actually gonna make it so I can't build any more stacks to play with her food, but that's okay. I need to get someone out of the game right now, honestly. I'll try and get my third stack right now. I'm actually gonna head over in this direction, see if I can find these guys on a generator. I saw someone back up against the wall. That's rude. Look how fucking fast I am, though. Alright, so I pop my tier 3 on her. There we go. Now I get to Mori her. Now she's out of the game. That's it. That's done. She can't do anything about it. And I'm still at full movement speed. I'm still at my 3 stacks. I played the food, meaning I'm moving very quickly. I thought I saw someone back here against this wall, but maybe not. Now you will notice whenever you do actually kill someone with a tombstone, I do believe it makes your... I'm actually gonna kick that generator. It does actually make your stock go back a little bit more in the bottom left compared to if you don't do anything with it. Yeah, they're gonna do that generator. They're gonna do the one in the killer shack soon. I have a decent 3-gen though, and I have plenty of stock left to get on these guys, plus 3 stacks to play with the food, so I am not worried right now. Well, I saw someone running around the back here. I know someone was injured right next to me. Oh, dude, I'm staring right fucking at you. Yeah, this is a new player. She's gonna vault the window directly into me, isn't she? Yep. There we go. Almost nearly fully stocked her. Or almost fully stocked her. And I can tombstone her. There we go. Honestly, if I had more stacks when I popped my tombstone earlier, it probably would have been fine. Alright, so this Meg is dead. I'm actually not even going to bother kicking that generator. They can do that if they want. I'm more worried about these. Thankfully, thanks to a bug, I can see that generator from across the map is still regressing. I don't think I can get another tombstone, but I'll go for it anyway. Fuck it. Might as well, right? It really is a shame that I ended up wasting that first one, because you don't get too many of them based on just based on how long it takes you to stock them. You don't actually get too many of them. Oh! Okay, well, yeah, no, I can't make it at all. I'll just down the Fang, and I'll try and find the Meg later on. Oh, this poor Fang has no idea what she's doing. But her skin looks really nice, though. Honestly, with this skin, I genuinely thought this Fang was a Yui for a second. Like, look how nice that skin is. I love it. No idea where the Meg went. I think the generator is still regressing. It sounds like it has way less progress than before. Is it? Oh, it wasn't. She came back here, touched, and went on her merry way. I wonder if Infectious works with Tombstone. I wonder, so Infectious Fright, for those of you who don't know, is that perk that makes people scream whenever I down them. And it also applies whenever you pull people out of bear traps or you pull people out of lockers. Or just in general if you get a grab on them. Oh, hey Meg. Yeah, no, I definitely get stock. Unlucky. She literally doesn't know where she's running at all. I guess you're through the cracks here. Yep. Yeah, you ran into a corner. We don't like running into corners here. But yeah, as I was saying, if you get a grab on somebody, it still triggers Infectious Fright. So in other words, it still makes everyone scream whenever you grab them. Oh, hey, Hatch. Hello, Hatch. I said that weird. Yeah, she Kobe's on linear again, Hatch, by the way. So I'm wondering if you Mori somebody with Tombstone, would it let you, or would it trigger Infectious Fright, I wonder? It might. Something I'd have to see in it's something I have to try out myself to make sure, or to see rather. And this is one thing they mentioned for sure, you are not gonna get, obviously they just changed the MMR system, the new ranking system, but when it comes to this old system, you are not going to pip up very much, because you're barely going to get any points for Malicious, because you're not going to get many hits. You're not going to get many points for Chaser, because again, you're not going to get many hits. and your sacrifice points are going to be kind of low, because obviously I got 2 sacrifices, so it kind of boosted it a little bit. But if I didn't get those 2 sacrifices, I wouldn't have gotten gold in this. So because you're mooring them basically. So and yeah, these guys were all pretty low ranks. I'm not really too surprised. This guy actually had a decent build. This guy too. Actually, all of them had decent builds. I'd say this is probably the worst one, but even then, it's not bad. Well, anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.